Hey Pisces, I hope you all are doing well. This is going to be a general reading for the rest of May. Now, this is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. Pisces, I do have personals open right now. It's a 3-question video read. It's $25.25. You get it within 3 business days. Shoot me an email for anybody who is interested. My email's down below. Okay. What else? I've revamped my Patreon page, so if anyone's interested in what's offered over there now, details are down below as well. So we're going to go ahead and begin here for you, Pisces. See what we got for you, okay? What do we have for Pisces? Rest of May energies here. Wow, 2 2s showing up here. Okay. 2 6s. Interesting. Okay, okay. The only major that you have out here is smacked up in the middle of your reading, so that is interesting. 9 of Swords is your overall. I wish I could remember who else I got this for. I honestly feel like it might have been Aquarius. Some of you could be like on the cusp. But yeah, when it comes to the, or you could have Aquarius, you know, in your chart somewhere. But when it comes to the 9 of Swords, it can represent stress, anxiety, grief, sleepless nights, stuff like that. In your first row, you have the 2 of Wands. Okay, so this could be some stress that you're having, Pisces, about taking action on something. Maybe there are plans that are being made and you're nervous as, you know, as time grows closer to these plans, right? So when it comes to the 2 of Wands, I do feel like there's something about that here, anticipation, anxiety, stuff like that. You have the 2 of Swords here. Somebody could have their moon in Libra or maybe rising in Libra, but when it comes to the 2 of Swords, I feel like you could be closing your heart space off to something. You know, you could be feeling very nervous here and a little bit resistant to a change or to a decision. You have 2 2s showing up here, so I do think there's a decision to be made here for some of you. You have the 6 of Wands, victory, recognition, high honor, achievement, success. So honestly, Pisces, I feel like you're going to be fine. I think action just really needs to be taken in a situation here, and you wouldn't be so stressed about it. What's going on with the 2 of Wands? Some of you, there's more stress that's adding up over time as you avoid something. The High Priestess is showing up underneath the 2 of Wands. This is your energy here, Pisces. Yeah, I feel like you need to go with what your gut is telling you to do, and instead of staying still. I feel like your fear is telling you to stay still, to not say anything, to not do anything, blah, blah, blah. But I really feel like action just needs to be taken, and you'd figure things out as you went along. What's going on with the 2 of Swords? Some of you, conversations needing to be had here. Ace of Wands, maybe with a fire sign here, Pisces, but this is a passionate new beginning. I feel like Spirit's really, you know, honestly, when it comes to the Wands, that's the suit of action, you know. I feel like Spirit's really pushing you to just get moving, to just get started, to just say the thing, right? What's going on with the 6 of Wands? 6 of Wands energy here. 7 of Swords. Wow. Some of you may be feeling like you were going to be tricked out of something. 7 of Swords can be trickery, theft, deception. Somebody could have their moon or rising in Aquarius here. But when it comes to the 7 of Swords, it does show up for trickery, theft, and deception. And so some of you could be feeling like, I'm going to work really hard for this and it's going to be taken from me. And I don't really think that's the case. Some of you could have also felt like, you know, if you are reaching out about something, for example, talking to someone, having a conversation that needs to be had, maybe you felt like that's cheating yourself out of something here. And I really feel that for a lot of you, this has to do with, you know, knowing that you put your best foot forward, right? And I think that's something that would make you feel 10 times better here, truly, is knowing that, you know, you did your best in the situation, you said what needed to be said, you actually tried, right? Some of you, there could be a victory happening here. And the 7 of Swords energy, honestly, I think this could have to do with a past deception kind of coming through as you navigate this new victory, this new chapter. So 3 of Pentacles is showing up next. Good. Hermit. All right. Somebody could have Mars in Capricorn, Virgo, or Scorpio here. You have the 6 of Cups showing up as well. I feel like a lot of you are examining your past, or the past within a friendship or romantic connection, or, you know, a family dynamic here. Because 3 of Pentacles can talk about collaboration, teamwork. Ooh, some of you are going to bring something up that's uncomfortable. Nobody's talked about it. This could be like a family secret. This could be, you know, I'm just getting that vibe, Pisces. 3 of Pentacles, though, you know, teamwork, collaboration, building, working on something. The Hermit, going within. 6 of Cups, the past, reminiscing. I feel like a lot of things are coming back up, Pisces, and you're having to work through them, doing some deep reflection. And this could also be someone else doing this reflection with you here. You got the Emperor, Aries energy. Some of you, this could have to do with a father or maybe just with an Aries in general. The Tower, Scorpio and Aries energy, and the Fool. Wow, taking a leap of faith on a new beginning. Pisces, listen, I feel like there's potential for a clean slate. I feel like it's possible that some of you have been in like a toxic connection, or you're like in a connection where maybe you resent a person and they resent you. Like there's something like that going on here. But with this energy, I really feel like there's a lot of inner healing being done. I think maybe there's been a break and there's like a coming back together here, Pisces. I feel like this middle row is telling me like this is it. You got all major arcana to clarify this stuff. The Emperor to the Three of Pentacles. Now I will say some of you could be working on a business, or maybe you're getting like a leadership position, getting to lead a project, something of that nature. Okay, so that could be something that's going on here as well for some of you. You got that Hermit and the Tower showing up. I feel like there's a big awakening, a big jolting realization with that Tower showing up paired with the Hermit. And then you've got the Fool to the Six of Cups. The Fool is a Uranus card. That's the planet of rebellion. I feel like you're rebelling against what you've always known. Six of Cups is a card of the past. Rebelling against what you've always done, the way you've shown up in relationships, the people you've allowed in your life, the way you've lowered your standards. I feel like a lot of you are having these realizations here. And I won't say that this has to be a past person that you're reuniting with, but I feel like when it comes to your person, this month is going to bring the two of you together. I feel like this month is going to bring the two of you together, and this is only for you if you know that you've been working on these things, you know that they've been working on these things, or it's possible that you've been working on yourself and now you meet someone new who seems to have had a similar past to you and they've been working on these things. I feel a partner coming up here. I feel a strong, healthy partnership. And I feel like this month brings the two of you together, Pisces. This is it. I mean, this is it. You have the Knight of Wands here, Sag energy on the bottom row. You have the Nine of Pentacles, Venus in Virgo. Another card that can represent like independence and working on the self. And it's a very opposite energy to the Nine of Swords, which is your overall. And I think that Nine of Swords is just representing some discomfort, you know. Five of Swords is here, mental conflict, which, you know, is normal when it comes to doing a lot of internal work, you know. There are a lot of things that you get uncomfortable with, and I think that's exactly what's going on in the Nine of Swords. It's just a general discomfort. In the traditional Rider-Waite deck, this man is laying down in bed and he's sitting up. Well, he was laying down in bed, but he's sitting up out of his sleep. He's got his eyes covered. This represents him waking up to something, but not wanting to see it in full. So yeah, I mean, change is uncomfortable, and I feel like ultimately that's why the Nine of Swords is here. You're making a lot of changes, Pisces. You're going for things. Like Knight of Wands showing up. I love this energy compared to this or that type of vibe in the top row with the Two of Wands and the Two of Swords. It's like, do I go down that path? Do I go down that path? Let me just stay stuck. You know, and so I really feel like this is you taking action in this Knight of Wands energy. Nine of Pentacles is a great card for financial stability, independence, doing work on yourself, new routines. And that Five of Swords energy, like I said, I think is some mental conflict. Someone here could have Venus in Virgo or Venus in Aquarius. What's going on here with this energy for Pisces? Good, good, good. Okay, okay. Yeah. I mean, that makes perfect sense. Three of Wands underneath the Knight of Wands. So you can see he's taking a phone call here. I feel like you're getting to the bottom of things that you've been avoiding. I already said this in the top row. I feel like there were certain things fears that were holding you back here, Pisces, but I feel like there's expansion. I feel like you're feeling that fear and you're doing it anyway with this Knight of Wands, Three of Wands energy, okay? I feel like you're taking a phone call or getting an email or something of that nature here that maybe you've been waiting on. Three of Swords is showing up to clarify the Nine of Pentacles. That's a Saturn and Libra card. The Three of Swords can represent like relationship obstacles because of that placement. And, you know, when it comes to the Nine of Pentacles, that's a card of independence. It is a card that will often show up when somebody breaks off from a relationship. They go their own way. They start working on themselves. And I feel like a lot of you have already done this and you're kind of seeing the results from that work. And that's why this this Justice card is showing up to clarify the Five of Swords, because things are balancing out. That mental conflict is balancing out. You're getting some sort of truth, and I feel like a karmic cycle is closing out, and I feel like you're going to be navigating a new beginning here. Now, that Nine of Swords being your overall energy is crazy because we had the Ten of Swords on the bottom. So it's like, there it is, closing out. And Page of Pentacles, here is your new beginning, Pisces. I'm telling you, this is the month for love. It feels like this is a month for love. For those of you who this sounds so familiar to you and you feel like you've been doing this healing, you've been doing the work, this is the month that's going to bring you and your person together. This is it, Pisces. That's what I'm seeing for you. I hope that this was helpful or fun, or whatever you needed it to be. I do apologize, it was a little heavy, but it is what it is. We get what we get, right? Pisces, I am reading, though, for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. So, you know, you're more than welcome to watch out for your other signs, okay? I also have personals open right now. It is a 3-question video reading, okay? It is $25.25. You get it within 3 business days. Now, this is going to close out very soon. I'm going to have limited availability, so be sure that you shoot me an email to make sure that that's still open, and you know that your questions are good to go and appropriate and whatnot, and you know we'll go from there, Pisces. So my email's down below. I also revamped my Patreon page for anyone who's interested. You know what's offered there is also listed down below in the description box, of course only if you are interested, Pisces. But if this is where we part, I do want to thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate you, and hopefully I will see you next time. Y'all take care, and you have a wonderful weekend. Bye.